This video is to show you how to create an assignment in GoFormative. So I want to take this worksheet that is a review for my honor students and put it into GoFormative. Now, there's a couple different options. I could just print this worksheet out and in the GoFormative just put the answers. But because we're doing distance learning now, I know that a lot of my students don't have printers at home. So I actually want to take this assignment and put the questions that are on this in this Word doc into GoFormative. So in GoFormative, I have all my classes. It's my honors geometry class. And I can also organize this by chapter. So that would be a new folder. So next chapter, I'd add folder number 8. And we're in circles. For time's sake, I've actually already created the assignment. It's down here. But if I wanted to create a new one, I would go New Formative. And I would just label what I had here. So I've already started this assignment, like I said. So I'm in review 2. And I've already put in some boxes. So I put the title right here, and I can do that by going in here and adding content. So this is just a text box, and I put in the title. This is another text box where I put some directions. And now I'm going to put this document in. Now, I can add the entire document. So when I upload my own content, I'm given the option to either search my drive, Google Drive, or pull from my computer. If I did Google Drive, I could go and I could pull up this document, and this whole document would be pulled in to this formative. I actually took screenshots of the pictures, and now I'm going to upload those because this document has such complicated figures and very detailed figures that I wanted it to be a little closer in the pictures. So I took a screenshot, and now I'm just going to pull up each of those screenshots into this formative. So here is question number 1. So I am just clicking on that and opening it. And now it's pulling in that figure. It takes a minute. So after that figure now gets pulled in, I'm able to add questions. So you add questions by just clicking on where the question is and choosing the form of the response that you want. So lots of different choices here. I have used the graphing actually pulls in Desmos. And I typically use either numeric, short answer, or show your work. For this one, I'm going to use numeric. What I like about numeric is that it gives me and the kids some different choices, and it's kind of like an equation editor. So if I'm looking here, I have all these different choices that I wouldn't typically have. Now, in Google Forms, you can pull in an add-on that's called Equatio, and these options would be there, but I think it's pretty cumbersome, and the students would have to download that as well, have to add it as an extension as well, and an add-on. So here, though, it's all built right into this program, so that's what I really like about it. So I know that the answer to this one is going to be line MG, and that gives the answer for that. I would also put in here line GM just in case kids did it in the opposite order. Every time I want to add a question, I just click on the figure. So what I like about this equation editor, again, is that a radius is a segment. So I can use that proper geometric notation. So a radius here would be AB or BA or AB, and that's segment AB. So a student could put it in that way, or they could write it as segment BA. So they're using proper notation. So for time's sake, I have pulled in all of my screenshots. And now I have different boxes. So the kids are going to see it in as different boxes with a set of questions in each one. So this is previewing it as a student, and then the answers would be put in here off to the side. So I really like how it only has a couple questions at a time. If I am adding questions here, so this is question 13, but if I add it out of order, it's going to become question 6. But if I go back up to this first box, the program knows that these questions are coming first, so it changed that question to question 5, this question to 6, and that question to 7. So I've taken the time, I've gone back, and I've added all my questions. Question 15, the answer to this is an equation of a circle. So I just wanted to show how the equation editor works here. The equation of the circle is going to be, so a lot of typing programs don't allow you to put in equations in the correct format. So this one is really nice that it does that. And then that answer is there. Again, Google Forms is great, but it's really cumbersome when you're making algebraic or geometric notations appropriately. When I assign this, I can choose the class that I'm assigning it to. So even though I've made it in the Honors Geometry folder, I get the option for all of my classes. I am going to assign this to Honors Geometry. My settings, I want my kids to be able to edit it. I want them to see their scores instantly, and I don't want them to see their answers. So I started using this program when I was trying to find a way to help to curb my kids from checking their answers. They would erase the wrong answer, write the correct answer without reworking the problem. So this is a solution to that. It's not a solution to everything, but it has helped with that. So this return instantly just tells them whether or not it's right or wrong, which is really nice. I don't want the answers to be shown. So you can post directly to Google Classroom. What I typically do is assign only, and then I'm given a link, and I use this link to hyperlink to one document that I put up for the entire week for my students in Google Classroom. So I hope this gives you some ideas on using GoFormative in your classroom.